you cannot care what people think about you. If you are in God's lane, then you not caring what they think and what they say about you is not coming from a prideful place. It's not coming from a bitter place. It is coming from an obedient place. Why? Because it is God who's establishing your footsteps. And how you're going to know it's coming from an obedient place and not a bitter place, not a prideful place, is you got to make sure that your heart is forgiven. You got to make sure that every single thing that you are doing, it comes with good motives. Your motives, your mind, everything, your ways are upright. God approved. Many of you guys, because you have been caring what people think about you, what they're going to say, what they're going to do, this is why you're held back. The same people that you're holding yourself back for because you're afraid they're going to say this or afraid you're going to say that or they're going to judge you, they're going to this, they're going to that. These are the very same people that don't want you to surpass them. These are the very same people that don't want to see you win. These are the very same people that want to be in your position. And yet you are holding yourself back to make them comfortable because of what they're saying, because of their assumptions. Nehemiah didn't care what anybody said. Everybody came to Nehemiah to try to block him from building that wall. That wall was a specific instruction from God that he told Nehemiah to do. And Nehemiah complied to these instructions. These people came to Nehemiah and lied to try to distract him and lied on him. They even tried to lie to get him to remove himself from the assignment that God has placed him to do. They even sent a prophet to false prophesy against him to scare him away from the assignment that God called him to do. Do you see how many tactics these people did to stir Nehemiah away from his purpose, from his assignment? They even tried to use a prophet to stir him away from his own assignment from God. It's when he built that wall, everybody around realized that God was truly with him. But guess what? Although they doubted him, although they judged him, although they mocked him, although they lied on him, in the process of him building that wall, guess what? Nehemiah did not budge. Nehemiah stayed in God's lane. Sometimes what it is people will judge you when you are doing something in the moment. They will talk about you when you're doing something in the moment. They may lie and ridicule and mock you when you're doing something in the moment because they don't have an understanding of the assignment that God gave you. They don't have an understanding of your calling, your walk, your purpose. They don't have that understanding, but it's not up to them to have that understanding. And them not having that understanding does not determine your outcome. Therefore, you should not hold yourself back to make them feel comfortable. Hold yourself back to validate their false claims. Hold yourself back to validate their lies, all because you don't want to make them uncomfortable. Now you're putting these people above what God has told you to do. Now you're putting these people above your purpose, your calling.